You know what? People don't really care about announcements, man. We need to throw this out there, you know. You just got to just drop it.
Big man, I'm announcing my thing. I'm sorry, I have
No,
to.
just drop it.
I can't because I'm just not. Vibba, we're announcing it. Mixtape first week of July.
Sometimes you just got to just drop it. You know that? And it's just lit immediately. Because you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes when you do the announcement thing, like we take that in for a moment and then we just forget about it. Because it's just air. It's not there.
But you know what it is though? You have to know your position.
Do you know where I got that from? Do you know who I got that from?
Who?
You.
Probably.
You were waiting to use that against
I wasn't. I swear I wasn't. I just thought about it. Because I feel like the element of that is true. I do feel like sometimes some artists will tell me, yeah, I got an announcement to make July the 17th. Stay locked. Yeah. And these times it's 17th of June. So I'm not like
January.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm like,
I hear you, but
just give me it.
No, but that I hear you. I do hear you. But you see,
just tell me when it's ready.
But it's not. You know, it's Callum. I remember I was in 2013 or 2014 with my ex-girlfriend. We're in Iceland. I'm looking to try and see the cool. What's the thing called again? The thing in the sky.
Northern Lights.
The Northern. That's why I love.
Oh yeah,
you.
the Northern Lights. Yeah, that's hard.
Oh,
what you was there? Was you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there one
Sick,
time. With it.
sick.
You know, doing my thing. Just doing my thing.
Sick.
Just doing my thing.
Yeah.
I was doing my thing so much I forgot what I was gonna say. What was he talking about again?
You were seeing the Northern Lights with your ex.
About announcing.
Yeah.
Announcing. And Beyonce just come out of the album.
Oh yeah.
I was in Iceland at the time. And it was just so lit. So I was like, wow, she didn't even tell no one. But you know why it was lit? Because she didn't tell no one.
Do you know what? I'm taking it back.
If I don't tell no one.
I'm taking it back.
Do you know what I'm saying? If I don't tell no one, I'm not Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Do you know what?
I'm announcing.
Everyone wants to try and have the Beyonce drop. It can't work.
It can't work.
It can't work.
It hasn't got an NI number.
Tell me like a month in advance because I don't care.
It's not about a month. If I tell you in a month in advance, I'll tell you the next week and the next week. Repetition is the mother of all learning. You will learn that it's coming out then, and that's what I need you to know. Because we need to purchase this thing. If I was Beyonce, I'm just doing my thing.
I've taken half of it back now.
Go on.
Why I've taken half of it back is because that's true. You know what? Everyone's trying to have the Beyonce drop and not everyone has that status. Yeah. In a situation where it's like a project, now give me the announcement, but just work it then. So you're giving me an announcement and you've got things going on to get me excited about what's happening. Do you get what I'm saying? I like that. Exactly. But if it's just a quick, if it's like a video, and and you have nothing else to build up to the announcement, then just give it to me. Do you get me? If it's a project, then you can work the project. You've given me a date of something that's going to happen, then work it. I feel like a lot of people are just not even working their shit these days. Especially even like songs that are just dropping and that. Some people are just dropping the songs, just leaving it. Just work it.
No, but sometimes you don't want to. Because it's all down to the artist's discretion. It's like how much do they value that situation. That's why sometimes if you're doing an announcement for a video and you tell me a month in advance and you tell me every week, I might go and check it out. And if I see your video's got J Hus in it, Beyonce, fucking Zaha, Bear what? I'm like, yo, I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, and I've definitely seen benefits of like the announcement stuff. Even recently, Mo Stack, obviously when he announced his album, bare people was excited for it, and I thought as well. I remember tweeting saying, like, you know, I know it's early, but like, what does everyone think is going to be like the summer tune or whatever? Which went into another debate because I was thinking, does that even exist anymore? But that's a conversation for another day. Yeah, but the amount of people that hit me back and said, let's wait until J Hus and Mo Stack have their album out first, and then we'll have an opinion. And I thought, you know what, I hear that still because Mo Stack just sort of announced his album at the time or whatever, and a lot of people are excited for it, which is a good album, by the way. Can I just say, honorable shout out to Ill Blue, who are producers, yeah, right? And I shouted them out recently because, but do you know why you know them, bro? They come from the funky era. Maybe even before that. Maybe I'm giving wrong information here, but Ill Blue have been out here from the funky era, bro. And they are out here right now making some of the hottest shit.
I rate that. They're on my phone for something. I know they're producers.
Bro, fuck with them. Fuck with them.
Collaborate somewhere. What?
Fuck with them. Man. Like, hit them, bro. Like, hit them. Trust me. Ill Blue are making some good shit at the moment.
Hit me up. Listen, hear what I'm saying. We're making some lit stuff with Vibba. I'm on this hit up thing.
But
Not even like Tupac though.
while we're here as well, though, shout out to Mostak. Proper, I like that album, man, and like listening to him. I know that he doesn't do interviews, and I listened to an interview that he did for the first time the other day, yeah. And there was a couple of things that he said that confirmed what I was thinking. Because when I listened to the album, I'm hearing a youth who is essentially just now having a bit of fun. Like, so Mo Stack, he's having fun. And he was just saying that, like, you know what, before, obviously certain things was happening in the hood and there were certain things that were going on or whatever. But my life's changed a little bit. Some people do want to hear him talking about all of the rare Ted, whatever, which he'll still give. But he's like, right now, there's just bare gal in my life. So he's like, I'm just going to make some songs about that and make some songs for the summer or whatever and just vibe. And I respect it. And another thing that I proper respect, which we talked about time ago, was on the intro, it's like about the intro just talks just a bit about remember when you got robbed or whatever. Yeah. And like he's always just owned that. He's never tried to come on a thing of like, you know what, man, I'm invincible and fuck these man and blah. The way that he came out at that time and was on a vibe of, you know what, I got. It happened. I went, I bought a next thing. Huh?
What did it look like to you?
What do you mean?
He's just doing his
thing. Do you know what? I bought a next thing. It's not like the last one. But you know what? It's mine, innit? I'm back out here again. I got my life. And then I'm just going to crack on with the music thing. And
I'm just doing my thing.
Then my man starts coming up with some extra bangers again. And when you start looking at his catalogue, bro. When you start looking at some of his catalogue, especially from a DJ perspective, Poe, he's actually like... I'm starting to feel like now, yeah, when you're playing in certain types of clubs, you can actually have a tiny segment of Mo Stack. You know that?
Do you want me to be honest with you about Mo Stack? What I think about Mo Stack? Out of the new generation, he might epitomise just doing my thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he has so many moments where it's just Mo Stack. It's just a Mo Stack moment. Like, I wouldn't expect it from anybody else. That's just Mo Stack doing his thing. I fucking rate the youth.
Yeah.
I rate Mo Stack so hard. He's just so hard.
He's
so hard. He's good at rapping. He's got loads of character. He's consistent. He's been out here for a very long time. I'm talking very long time. I'm talking when the Wood Green and Hornsey music was coming up, and he's around from that era, and he's just grown, and he's lit. And you know what? Keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing, because he's gonna go where he wants to go. Because he's not concerned with it. He doesn't seem to be concerned about
anything else.
Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Love it.
I think when you get to that moment now, when you start thinking, you know what, like, I can't have one foot in. I can't do both. I can't step in the hood and be doing all of that shit and be doing this. I've just got to focus and do my thing.
Ooh, and you know what, you're saying that? I've just got to drift onto a subject that I don't want to speak about in great depth, but I know, and I now don't feel comfortable not speaking about something on Halfcast. Look, I'm never going to say I understand the world of this drill rap. I don't understand it fully. I'm a little bit out of touch. I'm just going to be brutally honest. So,
I feel the same.
I'm not in it like that. What I will say to you lot is, first of all, shout out Krypton Corner for doing band drill.
Yeah, of course.
What I will say is, and what they're speaking about in it is very, very important. And it's something I spoke about quite a few times as well. And I'm just saying, like, cause the man them haven't really got much to do in this country. Like 75% of youth provision in Tottenham got closed down alone. So the fact that Heady One and Abra and these guys are trying to build some type of infrastructure for themselves to give them an alternative, it's like, encourage them to do the alternative. Put all your energy in encouraging the alternative, because what will happen is you will see the transition in the music. Just like Mo Stack said, I can't chat about them things no more because the music has become such a beautiful thing. I'm just not living that life no more. So keep encouraging the youth them. I
didn't even think about
Do your music, because you know what? Your lifestyle's going to change, so the things you're going to talk about is going to change. That's what we want. These people trying to hold them back here and glorifying some of the things they do when they're warring against each other. Listen, you're not going to listen to me if I'm being totally honest with you. Probably 1 out of 1 million's going to listen. But I'm being mad real with you. You drill artists, they want you to war against each other. You may think you're doing it off your own accord. The way this system has worked in this country is that they're boxing a lot of you lot together in frustrated households. You go out on the streets, you exert that frustration in the whole world. You then find an avenue for it to make financial gain. That is you breaking the system. The moment you use your music to just war against each other, You're just getting yourself back in the problem by making the music. Okay, I understand to a certain extent you're still living in a lifestyle, but make the music to get out. Don't make the music to stay in, because nobody here wants to stay. So if you're making music just to be the biggest on your block and chill out there, fam, you're gonna end up having a very, very, very short life, because everyone in the hood ain't got money. They ain't got dough. You're trying to make money to get out. Stop doing things to keep you there, fam. Every time you go home and you see your parents and you see the house that they've done, understand they made the biggest sacrifice. They sacrificed having knowledge on today's market purely because of the time and climate they come to this country. They sacrificed even understanding the career path you want to take just so you can take it. Cuz just be responsible with it, because something happened the other day, Chucky, and I can't lie, fam. And it's happened very close to
Young
home.
Bucks.
And the Young Bucks, and someone's brought up someone that you don't bring up, and it's just upsetting.
Was it in the music?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
And it's happened somewhere, and it's just, cause I can't lie, man. It's the first time I've seen a drill situation, and loads of things have happened in the past, but this one let me know, cause there's just no respect, fam. Like, nobody respects anyone. And if we're gonna be a group of individuals that are gonna rise above these situations that are happening today, fam, we gotta respect each other, man. Like, it's getting out of hand, fam.
Yeah, of course. And don't confuse the respect for. You don't have to like a man.
No, you don't.
But
You don't.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I don't understand. There's a lot of it, bro, that I don't particularly understand. But I'll tell you one thing that I always gravitate to the most, and which I see a lot, which I think is the beautiful thing that isn't told so much, which was so good about the Krypton Conan video, is that, like, which you see at the end, is the fact that, like, or you see a tiny bit of it at the end anyway, it's the fact that, like, by doing music, a lot of the time it's not just changing the artist's life. A lot of the time it's changing their brethren's lives and the people that are around them, because you are creating jobs, essentially. How many of these artists that are out there right now rolling around with their brethrens or whatnot who are actually doing stuff? Do you get what I'm saying? Who are actually, they're giving their brethren money to do this and that and all of that, and taking them out of the hood to see something different and giving them a way to be able to to legitimize money. Do you get what I'm saying?
What there needs to be? Do you know what there needs to be?
Do you know how?
Well?
Can I just say as well? It's so sick when I just see, like, I go to a live show, of an artist, right? And then when I look on the merch stand, I see their brethrens on the merch stand selling the merch and that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Like, their brethren could be on the block, bro. They're not. They're there. So, but if you take this away, if you take music away from them, then you don't just take it away from the artist, but you take it away from, some of the people that are around them. Listen, I'm not saying that this thing is perfect.
No,
you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that there isn't flaws in it and there aren't things that shouldn't be addressed, because there are. But, like, ultimately, I'm seeing, as much as I'm seeing a lot of dangerous shit happening on the roads, I'm seeing so much youths changing their lives, bro. These lot are looking like they're having so much fucking fun, some of them. These are all going bowling together, some of them. I'm seeing artists going bowling together, man, going on trips and that, linking up in Dubai. Like, you don't even have to be a chart topper, bro. You don't even have to be a chart topper. Man, I'm making 15 bags a show. Bro, do you not understand how, like, 15 bags for somebody who lives just on the block? 15 bags. This is going all the way up to man making 100 racks.
Chucky, now this is why I have to ask the question, like, if you've put yourself through your own hard work, and don't get it twisted, these drill artists are fucking smart youths, They're smart people, bro. Everyone's looking down at them. They found a very unique method of communicating that a core group of people have gravitated to, and they've made money off it from their ability to communicate. The way they talk and the phrases in which is used in drill music, I won't understand all of it. I don't live the lifestyle. But there's a group of people now that have made it so cool to speak like that there's man in Cheshire just loving this thing. Listen, first of all, you're talking about one of the most intelligent group of young black people to come through. Like, everyone can undermine it and look at it as dumb. Fam, that is just mad intelligence to me, for one. they need to be empowered and they need to understand that. So then they can start valuing what they have. Because I think a lot of these artists are just like, yeah, this is what man does. They don't actually understand the power of it and the value of it and what you can do with it. Yeah. When you understand,
which is why some of them have 1 foot or even 2 foot still in the hood.
And that's why, and honestly, the reason why some of them don't know the value of it is because they're willing to just give it away so easily. Like, the best thing I can say is don't let 5 minutes ruin 24 hours, fam. Like, cause a lot of the people that you're dedicating your time and your energy to, fam, they're not even worth it, fam. They don't want no good for you, bro. So it's just like, yes, I understand part of the journey in drill, it is to have these confrontations. But you see the moment that you can take yourself out of that situation there, big man, take yourself out.
Bro, I think what you just said is so perfect, especially off the back of the Mo Stack thing. I didn't even connect it like that, but it's so true. Fam. It's like man's like what he's just said is just the perfect thing, bro. Like, yeah, of course I might still, you know what I mean? It might still be that a little bit, but right now things have changed a bit, and this is what can happen. Imagine you took that away from Mo Stack.
Blood, he's back in the hood, fam. You think he wants to be there? You think he's worked this hard in his craft that he's really good at? To just living at
people really forget that. You know, people forget that aspect, you know. Of course people act like people work to stay in the hood, bro.
Man, like, I remember someone said, so mad. People don't even understand. I'm a big man. The other day, someone said to me, Paul, you're not even real. You don't come back to the hood. I said, my brother, let me show you what I do.
Why?
And this is what someone said to me the other day. And I said, let me show you, my brother, just quickly, yeah, because this is crazy to me. First of all, I've got 2 kids. I'm an adult. I have a responsibility to my children to show them an alternative lifestyle. Secondly, what you're asking me to do, you're asking me to come back. Not back to the hood, back in my mentality. You want me to go back to what I was doing 10 years ago. My brother, if you don't want me to go forward in life, then you don't want me in your life. Misery loves company. That's the only reason why you want me to be around a bunch of miserable. I don't want to be around that. I come back to the hood now and I have to play an integral role. I can't play the role I was playing before. I'm not the person I was before. So when I come back, it needs to be to do something impactful. So the next time you see me, it's like, thank you for last time. So when I come back, I'll shoot a video. When I come back, I want to do proper things. Like I do like Ferry Lane dinners and stuff like that. I don't get why man just want to always be known of being in the... Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You don't own the postcode. You're probably only there because when you moved to the country, your parents got shipped there by the council. It's like... You're taking ownership of something that doesn't belong to you. At least Crepton Conan got Crepton Cones.
Yeah.
So if they want to go back to South London and say they own something, they do. They own a restaurant there. They own their own house. They own stuff. So that's what you should be claiming, fam. They own Play Dirty. They own their family. Cause all of this ownership of things that it's just
aspire to do that. All of that is in the art of enlightenment, though. Do you get me? And also from what I said before. When I was talking about, I've just lost my train of thought now.
Sorry, I apologise.
Nah, it's not your fault. But I was saying before about like, fuck, it's gone. It will come back to me in a minute. But yeah, like, fuck it, it's gone. But yeah, if you can own shit, bro, that's it, the game and the system and how the thing, do you get what I'm saying? So, enlightenment. If this is my thing, if I'm coming back anywhere or whatever, at certain points we're having some conversation, we are trying to have some conversations about ownership and all these things, but just letting man know there's a game to be played. If you play it well, then you can get this, and this is at the end of that, and all of these type of things. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's bare things that maybe I didn't know, that no one sat and had a conversation with me. Now I know them. I'm gonna come and have a conversation with you about them. But if you want me to come and just be hanging about, well, you want me to come and just hang about, like how we did before? Fuck that.
And do you know how bad it was when we were younger?
Listen,
when I was younger, when I saw a big man come back to my block regularly to hang about, I used to look at them and say, I'm never going to do that, fam. Like, I need to have a family. I need to be moving forward. I need to be helping the man them get out of the estate. We can't be coming back and just contributing to the one thing that we don't want. That's a mad thing. And do you know what? Furthermore, do you know what needs to happen? I reckon it should be you. It should be people like Giggs and people like Skep and Wiley and even Reggie Yates and Twin. All the people that have been here from the start. You lot have seen the same pattern with different genres. Whether it would be grime when it first came out, very confrontational, can result to money. Some people make it, some people are still there. You can look at that as a piece of content and then go to UK rap. Very confrontational at the start. Some people start making money. Some people go. Some people remain. Some people drop out. Then take a look at the UK drill. It's the same thing over and over again.
Same pattern,
you can start using points of UK rap and UK grime and say, Kaz, he's never going to be broke or he's never going to fall off. And certain man have fallen off, taking different career paths. That's going to happen. I think some of these drill artists should take a look at what happened in UK rap at the start and take a look at what happened in grime and ask themselves, who do they want to be 10 years from now in that genre? Like, do you want to be JME when it comes to grime? Do you want to be Gigs in UK rap? Like, who do you aspire to be like? Because if you aspire to be like the Giggses and the JMEs, the Skeppies, the Wileys, like the founding figures, the D-doubles, you gotta take a look at the things that they did. Because some of them didn't do the fuckery you man are doing, you know? And if they did do the fuckery, I tell you what, they changed and they had to convert at some point. And Giggs has made far too many sacrifices in UK music for these drill rappers to be doing what they're doing. This man is Jesus Christ. He is warring with the BBC to get like UK rap to be noticed really and truly in terms of like for that type of era. He's fighting that battle. He's had to fight the battles for shows just so UK rappers in that type of way can do shows. That guy's had to fight so many battles for people to come and just tarnish the good work that he's done. Not intentionally. I'm not saying they're going out and saying, "Oh, we're gonna," but bro, just think about the bigger picture. You man can make Hovis, fam.
Can I just say as well, yeah? There's like certain olders from my bits, yeah, who like proper inspired me. Do you know why?
Go on.
Because I don't want to be nothing like them.
I hate you.
Fam, I want to be the furthest thing from what you are, yeah? And that's like, it may not even be their fault. It may not be their fault. But I was never trying to be the older guy in the ends on the same shit. I just wasn't on it. I weren't on it. And some people were just stuck with that mentality for whatever reason. Some, you know, there's just loads of different reasons for why them type of things happen. But I have to tell you, I looked at certain man and I said, you know what, yeah? You inspire me. Because I don't want to be nothing like this. I got a family member like that as well. I looked at this family member and I used this family member as just like pure inspiration. I'm not trying to be nothing like this. Not one thing like this. I don't want to live my life like that. And you have showed me that if I apply myself in a certain way, and I don't enlighten myself when it comes to certain things, and I'm too laid back when it comes to certain things, this could potentially, not always, but it could potentially be me.
But people need that perspective, Chucky. Like, for example, that perspective is so lit because my perspective used to be that, but now it's predominantly raw. My mum and dad made the maddest sacrifice. Within that sacrifice, they sacrificed things that they weren't even aware. Like I said previously, they're never going to understand how I was going to be able to make money on YouTube. But that's the sacrifice that they made by coming to this country at the time they did. They had to value family more then than you probably do now.
Yeah.
But that's the sacrifice they had to make just so I can do a podcast with one of my best friends and this guy who claims he's not racist. Like, these are the sacrifices they had to make. So it's like, off the strength of that, cuz, I have one. Off the strength of that, yeah, cuz, man's just got to be a good person and go for it, fam, and do the right thing, and whatever that happens to be to me. And I'm just saying, a lot of these drill artists, fam, I can't lie, you're making your mum proud because you're actually channeling that aggressive energy into something financial and doing the right thing. But you see, when you get the ability to cross over, don't come back, my G. That is the part where you change, like Chucky said, man's lives, your mum, your dad. I see Steel Bangles. He retired his mum.
I know, bruv. Can you imagine?
Jesus. Them man there inspire me. He doesn't
Steel
even
Bangles
know,
was
fam.
a youth that was in jail, came out, switched his whole shit around, and ended up putting himself in a position where he'd retired his mum. Do you know what? Even Mo Stack, going back to him, he was talking about Steel Bangles saying to him, like when Mo Stack was having some situation in his ends or whatever, he was like, you know what, come and stay with me. Like, come stay with me. Stayed with him or whatever. And then like Mo Stack was, Steel Bangles was showing him certain things, which was making him think to himself. He was like, he remember having that moment where he was like, rah, like there's actually more to life than the hood. Do you get me?
So, bro,
big up Steel Bangles. You know, I'd actually like to chat to Steel Bangles.
He's lit, you know. I spoke to him he's fam. Steel Bangles is very lit. He told me about on MTV with Shy. like where he grew up and his neighbours. Idris Elba's down the road. Wiley's his neighbour.
Serious?
What do you mean? Still Bangles is moving. He can't call himself Still Bangles no more. Them Bangles are out here. They're doing bare things. I don't want to hear about Still.
Yeah, exactly. That's what stayed still. Shout out
Platinum, innit? For real. They're not even Still no more.
Exactly.
Moving platinum Bangles. Right,
That's a man now who can rock platinum, and people may think it's silver, but you know what? He knows is platinum.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, isn't it? I know. That's why some people don't wear platinum, because people will think, oh, that is silver. You see, when you know, I don't give a fuck what anyone. I know what this is. Man can't tell me nothing.
I know this is gold plated.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing it like it's gold. All right, they know now as well, but they didn't know before. There's no rules.
Yeah, big up to all them, man. Big up to all the producers and that in particular that are just doing their thing. A lot of them, their stories and that ain't.
Manager as well.
Huh? Oh yeah, their manager. Yeah, of course. It's two of them. It's Catalyst. It's a company, right?
It's a company. I just know his name by
what
Instagram.
the guys that do Still Bangles.
He manages Still Bangles.
He manages
Mist. But that guy from Newcastle or Leeds, whatever his name is. Tom Zanetti.
Michael Dapper.
Yeah. Bro.
You see what it is? Do you know what they got to do? When they got to write a book.
Bro.
Because them man there are too lit.
Yeah.
They're gone. That management company, everything they touch turns to platinum.
There's more as well.
I'm sure there is, big man. All I'm saying is Mist, he can see clear now.
Yeah, I tell you.
He's getting most stats.
Yeah,
and Still Bangles isn't still. He's moving.
Stacko.
Michael Dapper.
Yeah, Michael Dapper. Michael Dapper's probably in a situation where he never has to work again ever in his life.
Bruv, he said man's not hot. What a liar.
Yeah,
we've seen this more.
Go on.
He manages Mist, Tom Zanetti, Michael Dapper, Still Bangles, Blade Music.
Oh yeah, of course. Shout out to Blade Brown.
Swift Predator.
He manages Blade Brown.
Yeah, he manages Blade Brown.
Tompkins, Skins artist, I don't know who that, and Chunks.
And Chunks.
Yes, Chunks, my brother.
Yeah. Oi, Chunks has got a tune out right now, yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie. Has it?
The video just dropped. The tune's been out for time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not too bad.
Check
it's a little vibe.
Harry Pinero on the Link Up TV singing up. I love Chunks, man. Do I love Chunks? This is a prime example of just doing your thing.
Doing your thing.
We done the live show, Chucky. You was there. You was there when Chunks was there and he wasn't Chunks.
Yeah.
You was there at the live show in Shepherd's Bush on the roof, Adidas ting. We done a Filthy Fellas live show.
Yeah, I remember that. I still, yeah.
Chunks was there in the crowd making up a whole heap of noise before they knew he was Chunks. He said to me, I want to come Filthy Fellas and all of that. I said, Chunks, just do your thing.
Just do your thing.
You see, Chunks? He's taking it too far. He's got. You seen the
Let me
yard?
just go on his feet. Nah, I heard he's living in a mad thing.
You seen Better Squad?
House, bro.
What did he?
Better
What?
Squad, the yard. Listen, I fucking. Love
what?
Chunks.
He what happened? So tell me.
He's got a group of other
I think it's Better Squad. Better Squad. I can't remember.
It's Better Squad.
Better Squad. Better Squad. Because they're better than everyone
Oh,
else.
okay. Yeah.
And they got this mad. I don't know where it is. It's
Fam.
fucking in the Surrey or some shit. Mad big.
Living in a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how much I love that?
They played hide and seek. I watched the video every second of it like it was the last.
I'm just looking at his group.
Let me tell you something right now about Chunks and his crew. I'm
just
going to
looking
call
at
them
them
Better
now.
Squad because they're better than a lot. There's
Yeah.
no rules. And most importantly, Chucky, I'm telling you, they just do their thing.
They're just doing their thing. Yeah. Do you know who as well? Because I know who he works with him a lot, and you know that I check for my man a lot. And we brought him here, Young Philly. I really love, bro. I'd love Young Philly. Like his energy, yeah. I just identified it from early, bro. And I was like, this guy, I could just tell he's gonna go a long way. And you know what I love about watching him, yeah, and watching his growth. When I was looking at his Snapchat, yeah. This is funny now. He might even laugh for hearing this, but like he would wake up bare late in the day. This kid's waking up at like 3 o'clock and shit sometimes, bare late and that. With his yeah man and all of that. Now my man's up bare early, bare things is happening, bare things is going on. Life's lit. Everything's like literally him and Chunks and that making their videos and just going around and doing all types of stuff. And like, bro, it's so good seeing these like people like that getting the blessings that they're getting because, bro, trust me when I say the infrastructure wasn't like this before. Man are really like, you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be. There's so many different things that you can do right now, and it's just sick, bro.
There's
Like,
another guy
seriously.
that's with Young Philly and Chunks. I don't know his name. Apologies, but big him up as well because I watched them. They do Freedom do their video. Do you know what? There's so many good examples of people just doing their thing. Maybe I should just dedicate more time to them. And whatever bad's happening, I'm just gonna let it happen now.
Yeah.
I obviously you have to cut through sometimes and help, but
Yeah, I could literally sit there for hours now and just go through a whole bunch of people that, like, you know what I mean, that are going and just cutting through. And you know what? Do you know what, most importantly, do you know what they're doing? They're doing their thing.
And we want to do our thing. We want to do a live show. Cameron said to me it's in November. I'm telling man.
Potentially.
Nah,
Potentially.
I'm doing it sooner. I'm gonna find the venue myself. I'll even pay for it.
I know, we've got money.
Now.
We got money. We got money, bro.
So alright. Just because my man's got a new jacket, Callum's got a black hat, but we got money.
No, there's podcast money sitting there still. So
it?
if you find a venue, we got a good place, but you know what it is? We got a good place. Yeah, we got a good place. There's just things in it, like.
Don't worry, we can get a better place. Like, we can't just say, because of a place we go to in November. Big man.
No. You don't even know anything about it.
You sound like
No,
Jason.
tell him.
Let's just get out here.
I'm fully game.
Well, anyway.
I'm fully game, not gay, chill.
Raw.
You can be that as well, I don't care.
Raw, you can be that. That's fine.
Auntie.
That's why man wanted the bottle.
Come on, fam.
You know what, yeah?
Happy birthday, Callum.
Thank you.
Let's tell everyone this.
Yeah, go on then.
Right, I've got a bottle in my hand, yeah? Long Perignon. And Poet bought this for Callum about a year ago.
6 months.
All right, about a year ago, right? And then it was in my car making bare noise, all of these things. Callum doesn't even drink alcohol. So I thought, you know what, I'll take it out, I'll put it in my alcohol stash. Maybe I'll drink it myself one day, or when I go to like a party or whatever and I've got to bring a bottle, I'll bring this with me, yeah? Anyway, Callum all of a sudden now wants the bottle for tonight. I said, but you don't even drink alcohol, bro. Come up with some excuse about, what do you say, what's your excuse?
It's not an excuse. My dad's 60th on Saturday.
This guy's about to go and link some guy called fucking Timothy.
Some guy?
Yeah, probably going to link some don called Timothy somewhere up in where? I don't know.
Why are you making up?
Wait. So you're going to link Timothy with this?
He's going to link some don called Timothy in Hertfordshire. In Hertfordshire.
This is now Phat.
So let me get this straight. You're a racist Callum with a black hat going to link a man called Timothy.
Yeah, with
and I know
champs.
he's not black.
With champs.
According to you two, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the day
Hey.
where I see a Jamaican man called Okan. And
Okan?
Yeah, I want.
Only way that you're going to find a Jamaican man called Okan.
Because I'm going to have a Jamaican youth and call him Okan. I'm changing the game. I've realised I want to change Jihan.
Okan sounds like an African name, though.
Okan's Turkish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to change the game anyway. I'm going to start giving my kids that Turkish name.
Maybe they stole it. I'm sorry.
I'm going to start giving my kids other names.
Turkish names. I'm going to find different countries, man. Mix it
Fam, you know what the first obstacle that you need to face, you need to address first, is having them speak the same language as you. Thanks for listening, everyone.